Top 20 Horror Movies with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Welcome back to our channel, horror enthusiasts. Today, we have something spine-chilling in store for you. We'll be counting down the top 20 horror movies that feature the iconic duo of Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. These two legendary actors are the masters of macabre and have given us some unforgettable moments in the world of horror cinema. So, grab your popcorn and prepare to be scared as we delve into this terrifying countdown. 20. Kicking off our list at number 20 is House of the Long Shadows, 1983. This movie is a delightful mix of horror and humor and features Lee and Cushing alongside other horror greats like Vincent Price and John Carradine. It's a must-watch for any horror aficionado. 19. Coming in at number 19, we have The Satanic Rites of Dracula, 1973. In this film, Lee reprises his role as the infamous Count Dracula, and Cushing returns as the fearless Van Helsing. A classic battle of good versus evil. 18. At number 18, we have The Creeping Flesh, 1973. This atmospheric horror flick pits Lee and Cushing against each other in a tale of scientific experimentation gone horribly wrong. Their chemistry on screen is as electrifying as ever. 17. Sliding into the 17th spot is Nothing But the Night, 1973. In this mystery thriller, Lee and Cushing investigate a series of bizarre deaths on a remote island. The eerie atmosphere and their stellar performances make this a hidden gem. 16. Number 16 brings us Horror Express, 1972. This one is a unique blend of horror and science fiction, featuring Lee as a sinister scientist and Cushing as a determined archaeologist. It's a train ride you won't forget. 15. Dracula A.D. 1972 takes the 15th spot. This film modernizes the Dracula legend, and both Lee and Cushing shine in their respective roles. It's a groovy, fantastic adventure. 14. Landing at number 14 is I, Monster, 1971. In this Jekyll and Hyde adaptation, Cushing takes on the dual role of the tormented doctor and his sinister alter ego, while Lee plays his friend and confidant. It's a chilling exploration of the human psyche. 13. The House That Dripped Blood, 1970, oozes its way into the 13th position. This anthology horror film features both Lee and Cushing in different segments, delivering spine-tingling performances throughout. 12. We're at number 12, and it's Time for One More Time, 1970. In this intriguing thriller, Cushing portrays a writer caught up in a web of deception, and Lee plays a pivotal role in this twisting tale. 11. Scream and Scream Again, 1970, screams its way to the 11th spot. This sci-fi horror mashup combines Lee and Cushing's talents in a tale of gruesome murders and government conspiracies. 10. Breaking into the top 10 is Island of the Burning Damned, 1967. In this apocalyptic sci-fi horror, Lee and Cushing must face an otherworldly menace that threatens humanity's very existence. 9. At number 9, we have The Skull, 1965. This eerie thriller sees Cushing embroiled in a sinister cult with Lee playing a key role. Their on-screen chemistry keeps us glued to our seats. 8. She, 1965, takes the 8th position. Lee and Cushing venture into the mystical world of a centuries-old queen in this captivating tale of adventure and terror. 7. Number 7 brings us Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, 1965. This anthology film features both Lee and Cushing in various spooky stories, all hosted by the enigmatic Dr. Schreck. 6. The Gorgon, 1964, strikes at number 6. In this gothic horror, Lee and Cushing face off against a deadly Medusa. Their performances make this a memorable monster movie. 5. The Devil's Agent, 1962, claws its way to number 5. This espionage thriller has Lee and Cushing caught up in a web of international intrigue and suspense. 4. The Mummy, 1959, unwraps its way to the 4th position. Lee plays the titular mummy, and Cushing is the archaeologist who must stop the ancient evil from wreaking havoc. 3. The Hound of the Baskervilles, 1959, barks its way to the 3rd spot. In this Sherlock Holmes classic, Cushing is Holmes, and Lee plays the sinister Sir Henry. A timeless adaptation. Our silver medal goes to Horror of Dracula, 1958. This film marked the beginning of the iconic Lee and Cushing partnership in the Hammer horror series, with Lee as Dracula and Cushing as Van Helsing. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Topping our list at number 1 is The Curse of Frankenstein, 1957. This groundbreaking film introduced Lee as the monster and Cushing as Dr. Frankenstein, launching their legendary careers in horror. There you have it, folks, our spine-tingling countdown of the top 20 horror movies featuring Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. These two legends have left an indelible mark on the world of horror cinema, and their collaborations continue to haunt our dreams. If you haven't seen these films, make sure to add them to your watch list. And as always, stay scared, and stay tuned for more horrifying content on our channel. Until next time, keep those lights on.